We're down in the utility space of this home, and we're going to look at the Lutron DIN breaker panel right now. So this house has Lutron HomeWorks controlling the entire lighting system. And the way that works is that every single lighting load is going to run down to this DIN breaker panel. The difference here between a traditional house is where you would have a regular breaker panel with the breakers that you're going to flip that would look like these here. And instead of doing it that way, you run them all here. And then the lighting control is going to be the Palladiom Keypads on the wall in those spaces. So inside of this panel, we have a phase dimming module, which will do dimming of lights, so they go to 0 to 100%. We have a relay module, which is on and off for things such as fans that cannot be dimmed. And then we have a 0 to 10 volt module for 0 to 10 volt lighting. So the way it works is while we're doing the lighting schedule with the electrician and the lighting designer, we will plan out our breaker modules, and then we will design this inside of the utility space to make sure we have enough wall room in our utility rooms. So in a house that has a large basement, it's a little bit easier, but in places like brownstones or really tight confinements, we have to fight for space in our utility rooms. So here we have this layout here. We bring in our line voltage into the bottom of this panel, and then we have our individual breakers that are going to control these modules. What's nice about this is during construction, we can test all of these lights in case the light switches are not installed, and then the electrician can get everything livened up so we can test inside of the house. So this is what a panel will look like when the cover is on and we are all done. This is open while they are working on them. The other thing we'll look at is our low voltage lighting drivers. So these drivers here are going to control linear lighting. So that would be the strip lighting that would be embedded into a ceiling, under a kitchen cabinet, or maybe a toe kick. Each one of these drivers has a certain amount of wattage to control a length of wire. It's 24 volt power, and then you have low voltage wire that's going to run up to those lights. So these are the different style drivers with different wattage on them as well. And then the last box we're going to walk over to is our panel in here. So this is our other low voltage panel that's used for Lutron lighting, similar to the other dimmer drivers that we were talking about. So that's the last one that we have here. So this is part of the Lutron HomeWorks QSX lighting system and all the controls that you would expect to get things wired up.